I love the product, but I won't be taking it anymore. And I just hope this review helps somebody.
I can be the one to turn your life around and never let you down. So please, let me hear you say my name.
Hey y'all, it's Nikki. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and welcome for the first time if you're new to my channel. If you don't already know, as you can tell from the title, I'm going to be talking to you today about Goli Ashwagandha gummies, my experience with them, and what is the deal. Why did I title this video in the way that I titled it? Well, I'm gonna let you know, but first just a quick overview on ashwagandha and this product. So this product is, again, a gummy supplement. It is a mixed berry flavor. You're advised to take 2 gummies twice daily. Each 2 gummies has 25 calories, 7 grams of carbs, 4 grams of sugar. Its active ingredient is KSM 66, which is ashwagandha root extract. It has a total of 300 milligrams of KSM 66 in every serving size of 2 gummies. Ashwagandha is a very powerful adaptogen, and an adaptogen is a herb, root, or plant. It's known for having the effect of reducing the effects of stress on the body. Yes, finally got that out. It reduces the effects of stress on the body. And what are some of the effects of stress on the body? Well, continued exposure to stress leads to so many detrimental effects on our health, not only our quality of life, but can also cause sleep disturbances. It can cause heart disease. It could cause hormonal imbalances, infertility, all kinds of autoimmune disorders, all kinds of problems. And in a lot of studies, stress is pointed to as like one of the root causes of most of the diseases, especially in the US today, amongst a certain age group. So this is why it's so important to keep your stress levels in check. Now the thing is, we can't always eliminate the source of our stressors. We can't always just quit our jobs. We can't quit our children. We can't quit our spouses, our whatever environmental or outside factor it is. We can't easily always remove ourselves from the situation. But while we work on improving our status and situation, what we can do is help our body not to react so negatively to the exposure in the meantime. And that's what a lot of adaptogens are known for, especially ashwagandha. Specifically, ashwagandha is said to be calming. It boosts brain function. It helps combat anxiety and depression. It helps boost fertility in men, improves sex drive in both men and women, and also is an immune system booster. Now back to the Goli gummies. Goli gummies again contain KSM 66, which is a trademark extract of ashwagandha that is known to be one of the most highly potent, most bioavailable forms of ashwagandha available on the market today. Bioavailability refers to the proportion of a substance that is actually absorbed into the body and actually goes into circulation in the body. So you could take any and every pill on the market or any and every syrup, gummy, whatever on the market, but if your body isn't able to absorb it and circulate it through to where it's needed, it doesn't matter. You're basically just swallowing overpriced crap, basically overpriced crap. So with that claim, that is a very powerful claim. So back to the ashwagandha. So how have I used this? What have been my experiences with it? Why did I title this video the way that I titled it? Well, let me explain. So I bought my first bottle of this. I do have experience using their apple cider vinegar gummies. I love them. I'll probably do a video on that separately. Love them. So I decided when I saw this to go ahead, hey, why not try this ashwagandha gummy? If you haven't seen, I have a video on holy basil. So I'm familiar with adaptogens. The holy basil works wonderful for me, but I just wanted to see if this actually had a better effect or more positive effects than I already experienced from taking holy basil supplements that I take in a capsule form. So I ordered this and it's delicious. Let me say that. The one thing is the gummies are delicious. That is a positive and a negative for me. It's a positive because of course you don't want anything disgusting. It's a negative because if you don't know, I'm also on a 30-day health journey and a lifelong health journey. So that being said, sugar is one of the things that I'm trying to make a once in a while treat. Anything that's not a natural sugar like that you find in fruit already. I'm trying to make it a once in a while treat. And there's certain times of the month where that's harder than others. And one of my favorite junk foods, especially around that time of the month, is sour candies, like sour gummies, like the Sour Patch Kids, the sour gummy worms, all of that stuff. It's light, it might seem insignificant, but I'm here to give you like an all-around unbiased review that I just kind of don't like that it puts the taste back in my mouth for candy. What I mean by that is if you have been withholding from certain types of foods in your diet and you know it's a weak spot, this, you only take 2. You're not sitting here eating a whole container, and it kind of awakens that sweet tooth for me. So that's the only thing I didn't like. I like for things like this to be edible and to not be nasty. They don't need to be like candy to me. So that's the only thing I kind of don't like about the flavor, but it is delicious. So if you're looking for that, hey, this is it. I bought my first bottle a couple months ago, and as instructed, I took 2 gummies twice a day. Now, some of the things that I noticed is that yes, this does have a calming effect. I did feel like I slept a little bit deeper, but I use magnesium, which I have another video about that as well, which seems to have more of an effect on my sleep quality than this does. Libido, I don't know that this has had an effect on that. I don't. And if you're my family and you're watching this, stay out my business. Stay out my business. I'm grown now, okay? But I don't know if it's had so much of an effect on libido, but I do notice that it does have the calming effect. It does have that relax, restore, unwind type thing, so I can feel myself kind of getting in more of a zen space like I do with the holy basil. But again, I just can't say so much as far as the quality of sleep if it's this or the magnesium, because I've been taking the magnesium and I don't want to remove that to test out that theory. So that's pretty much what I've experienced from that. Now, that is as little effect as that may seem to you. Again, stress being the root cause of a lot of diseases is major. So over time, you know, it can help with things like with the holy basil. It can help with things like if you have arthritis, if you experience stress-related anxiety, all of this stuff. It does, you know, adaptogens can help with that. However, this is why you have to be careful with natural products. Natural products, pharmaceutical products, no matter what it is still a medicine. It still affects some sort of process in your body. Now, if you are new to my channel, I'd like to also share with you that I suffer from psoriasis, which can cause psoriatic arthritis, as well as I have osteoarthritis. Now, psoriasis is known as a skin condition, but psoriasis is actually much bigger than your skin. It's an autoimmune disease, which in most simplest layman's terms is a disease in which the body overreacts sometimes to foreign cells or invaders, and in some cases, no foreign cells, invaders, or whatever, and it overreacts in a way that it starts to damage its own cells. So for psoriasis, one of the things that it's known for is that overproduction of cells, which leads to the itchy patches that you see if you have them, or if you've seen somebody that has the psoriasis rash. The turnover rate is so high that it causes these plaques on the skin. It also can, psoriasis has effects on joints because it can lead to psoriatic arthritis, and also it can affect heart health. So I'm started taking these gummies, and maybe after 2 to 3 weeks, whereas my psoriasis had pretty much subsided and I was getting rid of a patch, I developed a small patch on the small of my back. And I'm like, uh-oh, okay, because that's how it always starts. And then I noticed after a couple of weeks, it's spreading. And then I noticed that the old patch that I have is now reactivated. Nothing new has been introduced other than this. I can't point to any additional outside stressors, no new dietary changes or anything as far as adding new things into my diet. I've been cutting calories, but that's not causing me a psoriasis outbreak. So I go online and do the research, as I usually do, and I kind of already knew and had seen before that with adaptogens in general, you have to be careful because its main purpose is to reduce the effects of stress. But a flip side of that, it also helps with boosting your immune system. Well, if you have an autoimmune disorder, usually the last thing you want to do is boost your immune system. A lot of the medical or the prescription medicines that you see for psoriasis control, for arthritis control, most of those things, the primary target for those, and what I'm talking about is the injections that you might see the commercials for, the primary goal or aim for those things is to actually reduce your immune system. If you ever hear those videos and it's like,
don't take if you have upper respiratory disorders, or if you've had tuberculosis, or if you have other diseases,
it suppresses your immune system. So basically the warning is, we're gonna fix your condition like psoriasis, arthritis, lupus, that's another major autoimmune disorder, but the flip side of that is, to fix it, we're gonna have to shut your immune system down, basically. So when you have an autoimmune disorder, you want to calm the reaction. You don't want to boost it. So the only thing that I could think of was that these gummies actually were working in that way as well, and creating this reaction in my skin. So I like to thoroughly try things before I come and bring anything to you guys. This is why one of my most popular videos is my black seed oil videos, my collagen peptide videos. But the reason why I don't bombard you all with all of these supplement videos, even though it's like one of my most popular topics on my channel, is because I can't take them to try them safely. Would make sense to switch up my routine and switch up what I'm taking, and then to assign effectiveness to something when I can't adequately assign that kind of effectiveness to it after just taking it for a week. And if I don't really need it, or I'm not going to benefit from it, I'm not going to take it, because it's my body we're talking about. So I hope you guys can appreciate that. But anyway, this is part of the reason, because I need to be able to see what kind of effect something has on my body. So I would encourage you always to look up these things, because this product worked great. It still had the great qualities of an adaptogen. It had a great flavor. However, it worked a little too good, and so I can't take them anymore. But let that be a lesson for me, a reminder for me, and a lesson for others who don't know, to just make sure, especially if you have other pre-existing conditions, no matter how minor you feel like they are, that you are mindful about the good things even not being good for you. So this is why I love the product, but I won't be taking it anymore. I just hope this review helps somebody. So if you are interested in this and you have any of the conditions that I listed out, just be mindful of this. And also, there was another website that I looked at, and it said it is something to be mindful of. It's not an absolute dead stop for these, but just know that it could go one way or the other depending on your body. It could help your condition, or it can make it worse, and in my case, it made it worse. Also, I wanted to say that I ordered another bottle just to be sure. I ordered the second bottle direct instead of from Amazon, and the shipping took so long that there was a gap of 3-4 weeks in between the end of one bottle and beginning of another. I will honestly say that my psoriasis symptoms did subside. They didn't completely go away, but it subsided and calmed down after I stopped. But I wanted to make sure that it was this and not some other thing that I was unknowingly exposing myself to. So I have gotten about halfway through this bottle, and I'm having the same problem again with the psoriasis. So I'm pretty sure it's this. I won't be taking the rest of this bottle. I'll give it away to somebody I know. But guys, just be careful out there. Just be careful. So I do recommend, if you feel like the reward outweighs the risk, I encourage you to try it. It is a great company. It's a great brand, and it does what it says it's going to do. But you got to be careful about that. So if you have any questions or concerns, please leave them below. I do respond to every comment. Well, I do now. I'll make it a habit to respond to every comment. I greatly appreciate your time, guys, but this is my review. I will put the link to the product below. Oh, I do recommend that you order these from Amazon, only because supposedly there was a temporary shipping issue because of supply chain issues from, I don't know if it was COVID related or what, but it took a long time for me to get these. Like I said, 3 to 4 weeks when I ordered direct. They do have a way for you to order from them on Amazon. So Goli Gummies, Goli Nutrition does have an Amazon store site, so you know you're getting it from them. That was 2-day shipping as usual, and the price was about the same. The only caveat is that on their website you can bundle order. Like as you check out, they always offer you, hey, throw in an extra bottle for 50% off for free. If you buy 6, you get $20 off. However that goes. That's the one thing that you're missing out on by not ordering direct. If you do try the product and you like it and you want to consistently order it, you're going to either need to try their auto ship feature to make sure you get it on time and hope that they keep that at least up to date for their, you know, recurring customers, or you're better off just ordering from Amazon and paying like the $18-19 that I think it is right now. I also know that Target carries the ACV. I don't know if they carry the ashwagandha. I haven't seen it, but they're worth a try as well. So thanks again, guys. I'm gonna shut up talking now because I tend to ramble, but y'all have a wonderful day and I'll see you on my next review. Deuces.
If you love me, let me hear you say my name.